Hey, it is Sunday and Paddy is back in the kitchen. And welcome to Put the Pan, Heat the Oil. We just stocked our fridge with all the vegetables earlier today, and we got some amazing green peas and methi. And here is Paddy today making us methi malai matar.
Hi all, welcome to Put the Pan Heat the Oil episode number 8. Today for Sunday, so yesterday night I thought of getting up late because it's Sunday. Don't know why, I got up early and opened the door. I saw a lot of street vendors going with a lot of vegetables, fresh vegetables, and it's lockdown time. So don't want to believe on these aggregators, online aggregators. So went down to the street vendors and bought peas, methi, and some onions, tomato, and everything. So been discussing with Aishwarya what to make, and thought something that would really release from all the age groups, right from the kids till the old age or the senior citizen. And finally we decided to make methi malai matar because of its rich creaminess of the malai. So let's get started. So for that we have onions, we have butter, we have garam masala, tomato puree. We take the tomato and blend it, chopped and washed and chopped methi, fenugreek, fresh green peas, matar, and rest all the side ingredients. Okay, so let's start light the stove, and the first step is again put the pan, heat the oil. So we will add some oil. So let the oil becomes hot, and then we will add the onions. And so once we add the onions, we will add ginger garlic paste, and to that ginger garlic paste we will have to fry it well. So once it becomes translucent, or once it becomes fried well, we will add this kasa kasa or poppy seeds and this green chilies, and then we have to blend it well along with this cashew nuts. This cashew nuts is soaked in a mixture of both milk and water. So let's add onions, and then we'll take it from there.
So you can add fresh ginger and garlic. I normally don't stock garlic at home, so we are just adding the ginger garlic paste today. And green chilies, you can just adjust it according to your spice level. And we have just taken 3 small green chilies today, but it's really up to your spice level.
Now we will add this ginger garlic paste. So we have added this ginger garlic paste, and now we are sauteing it very well. So this onions should cook well along with this ginger garlic, needs to get binded with this onion. So that's the most important step. So that's what we are doing right now. And once everything is finished, or like it's cooked well, we will add this kasa kasa or this poppy seeds and green chilies. Just saute it for say 20-30 seconds, and then we will add it to the blender along with this cashew nuts, so that we will mix it into a nice smooth paste. So that's the target as of now. So yes, now we need to boil and cook this fresh green peas. So it's very fresh. So what we are going to do is I am going to sprinkle some water on top of this green peas, and after sprinkling some water, just I'm going to microwave it so that it gets cooked or boiled. Generally it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is good for this green peas to get cooked and boiled. So we have added this kasa kasa or poppy seeds and green chilies. You can see it, some green chilies out here. So we are adding this cashew nut to this, and we will make it into fine paste in a blender. What we have done right now is we have cooked that onions fry. We have made onion fry and allowed it to cool along with some kasa kasa poppy seeds and cashew nut, and we are boiling the peas in the microwave, so that's also going simultaneously. Now we are putting the pan, heating the oil. This is for the methi leaves. So once the oil is hot, we will add this fresh methi leaves to it and then start sauteing it.
We need to saute this for about 2 minutes and then we can keep it aside and continue with the other process.
So the paste, the onion paste is ready now. We have blended in the mixie, and the methi is also fried.
So look
Very
at
quick.
how much it is reduced after we fried it. The green piece is boiled and ready too.
So now we will put the pan, heat the oil, and this time we will not only add the oil but also the butter. So adding the butter now. We'll add the cumin seeds and fry it well. Now we'll add this onion.
This is just one very small onion cut into very, very small pieces.
And we need to saute it well. So we are continuously sauteing it. And the thing is that it should not become brown. Okay, so it should be a little bit translucent. So at that point in time, you can see this one, it's not become brown yet, right? So it becomes translucent now, very, very translucent. So at this point in time, we need to add this paste, onion paste.
So the onions are already cooked, so it will not take us a lot of time for the paste to get cooked. We just have to make sure if there are any raw smell left, it just have to disappear.
So we need to cook it well. So for it to cook well, what we do is generally, the general practice is to close it with a lid, and so that it gets cooked nicely. And generally you need just to 2 or 3 minutes for it to cook well. So close the lid, wait for 2 minutes. So so we have allowed it to cook it. So as and when maybe every a minute you can open the lid and then stir it well, and then again close it with the lid. So I think it's cooked well. Yeah. So it has cooked nicely. So this is the right time to add this tomato puree. So we have made this tomato puree or tomato pulp.
So we just took one big tomato, added it to our blender, and we have the pulp here.
So again we need to, once this is added, we'll close the lid, allow it to cook for 3 minutes. So every minute just open it, saute it well, and then close the lid and allow it to cook. So let's check the consistency of this. Wow, smells very good. Fantastic smell. See the color and texture. This is how the color and texture should be. Now we'll add salt for taste. and then we will add this garam masala. We'll put it fully. Actually, if you want to prepare this garam masala, you can do that. Cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, and put it in a blender, and you can do that. That's one way. So for the time constraint, we are taking this ready mix garam masala and we are mixing it. So the raw smell of garam masala is gone. We will add this fenugreek leaves, methi. So the raw smell of the garam masala has gone. So it has nicely mixed with this mixture. So the fried or the roasted methi leaves we will add to this. And again we need to mix it well. So it's better to keep the gas stove at the lowest level so that it doesn't get heated or get stuffs like that, right? So keep it in the medium flame on a safer side every time you cook. That's a practice I follow. And also they say that keeping it low keeps you healthy. So most not like fast foods, people come fast, eat fast and go fast, right? So keep it in the low flame, take your own time and then cook. That's the practice. Okay, so we have sorted well. Now this is the time we have to add this green peas, matar. So we will again saute it well. So to adjust the consistency, we may have to have add some water. So it's just a consistency purpose. We'll add some water to it. And so for consistency, and then to make it a little bit thicker, we'll allow it to boil for say 3-4 minutes so that the creamy stuff of the mixture gets formed. So already it is forming, so we'll close it with a lid and boil for 3-4 minutes. Yeah, so everything is added, the color is very good, the flavor, the smell, wow, wow. Kya baat hai, that's what they say. So now we just add a spoon of sugar. Okay, mix it a little bit, and then we will have this fresh cream. So what happens is sometimes people add milk and a fresh cream. So milk is out of stock here now today. So we need to adjust with this fresh cream. So I've added this fresh cream. It's now the mixture is melting actually. So mix it well, and then you will see this tasty, spicy, flavory.
Yeah, it's not very spicy methi matar malai because we've just added the green chilies and there's nothing much added. So, but yeah, it looks really creamy, and I think in about a minute the dish should be ready. So I guess today's preparation is done. We'll get back to you with the final product and what's on our plate for dinner today.
Yes, so we'll taste it and we'll let you know. Thanks for watching me. Put the pan, heat the oil. See you next week, same time. Until then, goodbye.
So this is the final dinner on plate. So we are having the methi malai matar with some rotis, and I'm just accompanying it with some tomato tofu.